What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman. Now, in case you missed it, Spider-Man officially started production and filming in New York City last week, and of course it's been at the front of the Marvel Cinematic Universe news cycle since then, even Jimmy Kimmel weighing in and teasing fans, tweeting that he had been cast as Kraven the Hunter. He was, of course, joking, but yesterday we got a huge announcement from Sony themselves confirming when they'd be releasing their first look at Spider-Man 3, even using the words teaser trailer, and it is right around the corner. They also weighed in quickly on Venom 2 and Morbius release dates, and what's more, an eagle-eye Redditor pointed out shortly after that we may in fact have already been given a first look at Spider-Man 3 in the official Far From Home art book. We have that photo as well. Like I said, we're going to break it all down, and it's exciting news, guys. But first, if you could grab the subscribe button, we're giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, as well as a whole slew of other Marvel-related stuff, including this insane 1/4 scale XM Studios Beta Ray bill and our third and final Infinity Saga box set. All you have to do to be entered to win, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and if you want, stick around at the end of the video. We'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So this news actually broke late last night around 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, as reported by Murphy's Multiverse. We'll leave a link down to the source article down in the description. Under the headline, Sony promises first look at Spider-Man 3 in 2020. This announced yesterday officially at Expo Cine 2020, which was held in virtual form, and it's one of the largest film industry events where huge companies like Disney Studios, Warner Brothers, Sony, Universal, you get the picture, show off their upcoming lineups. Now, they had some huge official announcements from Sony Studios, as Murphy's Multiverse goes on to report, quote, the most important update was the upcoming Spider-Man 3 sequel, currently set to release in December 2021. Camila Pacheco, the executive marketing director of Sony Pictures Entertainment in Brazil, who was wearing a Spider-Man shirt, mind you, told attendees that the film had already started production, which we know, of course, from the leaked set photos and the official announcements, and that we would get our first look at the film this December 2020, just a couple of months away. She alternated between the words preview and teaser trailer when discussing the project, but the point of the matter is we should be getting some info on the upcoming Spider-Man 3 film sometime for the holiday season. They then went on to say that the film was continued to keep its December 16th, 2021 release date, and she also stated that Morbius and Venom Let There Be Carnage films still have their March 2021 and June 2021 releases. Now, that's interesting because we had actually heard something to the contrary recently, and we're going to get to that. But as far as a teaser trailer coming out in 2020, when the film is all the way in December of next year, generally studios don't put out their initial trailer. About 6 months out is the norm, and that even then, that's sort of far out. To go a whole year, well, Sony's got to know that we're reeling and super want any Marvel content right now, so releasing the trailer during the holiday season with whatever else they're putting out is just going to bring a ton of goodwill. And of course, at that point, they're going to have some principal photography done, some of the CGI added. They'll be able to run something out, even if it's about 30 seconds to a minute. A true teaser trailer, we'll still all be super hyped for it. Now, as far as the Morbius and Let There Be Venom dates, we had just heard from another Sony executive stateside that Sony wouldn't be releasing any films at all until things were quote-unquote back to normal. And as we've mentioned many times here at the channel, back to normal is probably not on the horizon for a while. We've even got our doubts about Black Widow that's set to come out after that. Now, as I mentioned in the prologue, our eagle-eye Redditor followed up this huge news by saying, hey, if you had the official art book from Spider-Man Far From Home, then you might have recognized this page as being a precursor and or concept art for the first look of what the narrative will be in Spider-Man 3. You can clearly see here Spider-Man on the run from helicopters, and as we scroll slowly out, you'll see he's in New York City, right around the Statue of Liberty. It looks like he's being hunted by officials or military. You can see them in the chopper at closer look. This would be the obvious continuation of the narrative set up by the very end of Spider-Man Far From Home in the post-credit scene, where John Jonah Jameson reveals his identity, and then Mysterio wrongly pins all of the attacks on him. He's now on the run in his own city, and we know that that's what's coming up in Spider-Man 3. It's interesting that this concept art would linger and or have made it into Spider-Man Far From Home, but that's just indicative of what's going on with Marvel Studios being able to plan super far ahead, and we even saw that with Infinity War and Avengers Endgame. They're writing some of these narratives at the same time, thinking out all of the storylines and storyboarding this with concept art. Some of it holds over to the other movies. We even recently covered the original Venom art for Sony, seeing how there was Carnage concept art already drawn and they saved that for the second film. After reconsideration, this really says more about the storyboarding process and the script writing, thinking out the narratives for several films in advance, and sometimes certain parts get moved to other films. Maybe they even intended to show what we'll see at the beginning of Spider-Man 3 at the end of Far From Home, and then said, hey, maybe we don't need to build out that suspense as much. We'll just have the John Jonah Jameson cameo, which worked just as well to set up all the suspense without really showing him on the run yet. They're going to save that for the second film. Either way, the reveal that we'd be getting a teaser trailer nearly a full year in advance of when Spider-Man 3 would release, well, that's just awesome on Sony's part. And considering the principal photography has started right now, they're sort of putting themselves under a little bit of a deadline, giving them only 60 days plus to be able to add the CGI. But I think it goes more along the lines of they know where everyone's at with the content right now, and they're super excited to showcase this film ahead of what will be releases for Morbius and Venom in March and June. That is right around the corner, and it's going to be interesting to see if Sony sticks to their guns. We all know what she said, but as I mentioned, there was already a Sony executive who said something quite to the contrary, and if back to normal is when Sony will start releasing films, March is going to be a little early for that. Although some of you weighed in yesterday about the Black Widow release and said, hey, you're ready to go to theaters now, and as I mentioned, as long as it's safe, I really like the idea of them giving us both options, at least for now. But this is Sony, not Disney, we're talking about. They don't have Disney Plus to have the luxury of releasing this on a streaming service. For them, they want to go all in and keep these at the big screen. And of course, Spider-Man is one of their biggest money makers, their most expensive intellectual property. They can't afford to bite the bullet on the beginnings of their Spider-Verse, where Venom 2 and Morbius will hopefully take that a long way this year. Guys, let me know all your thoughts down below, how hype you are for any of these three films, and of course, when do you think they're going to release this trailer? Are they going to wait for Christmas? Will it be early in December? Of course, when we know the date, we'll reveal it to you guys and cover it here at the channel as we always do. Let me know all your thoughts down below, and quickly, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. We're still giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros, as well as a whole slew of other Marvel related stuff. All you have to do to be entered to win, hit the subscribe button, then hit the notification bell, leave a like and a comment on this video, and that'll automatically enter you to win all the rest of the prizes here at the channel, like this insane 1/4 scale XM Studios Beta Ray Bill and our third and final Infinity Saga box set. We gave the first 2 away earlier this year. We'll be giving this third one away during December. Hey, how about that? During December in the holiday season, regardless of the subscriber count. If you want to be entered to win either the PlayStations, the Beta Ray Bill, this Infinity Saga box set, or any of the other future prizes we give away here at the channel, all of the rules will always apply. Hit the subscribe button to make sure you're a subscriber, then hit the notification bell with notifications turned on to make sure to keep up with the videos at the channel. Leave a like and a comment on this video, and because it's truly random, the more videos you like and comment on, the better chance you have of winning. All video announcement winners will be made at the end of the video, the same way we're doing right here. So if you've missed any of the previous winner announcements, no worries. All you have to do is scroll back through the channel, look for the winner announcement in the sub count in the title, click on that video, and scroll to the end. My name is Michael Roman. This is Everything Always, guys. Thanks so much for checking out the channel, and stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.